Sticking with slashers, I Know What You Did Last Summer is coming back to us in another requel.
A requel.
I like to call them resequel boots, but requel is the official word, thanks to I think Scream 5 or something. But the trailer finally hit. Apparently, the first two movies are canon, as far as I know. So we've got some of the characters coming back from the first movie, whoever survived for the first two movies. Really, really curious where this goes.
I mean, it probably is good. And I mean, it's all good.
It definitely was not Jack Black. Because he was never in that movie. Uncredited.
Bullshit.
We actually covered both of these movies, I believe, last summer or the summer before. Had a pretty good time with it. I think we both really enjoyed the first one. The second one definitely took a wild left turn for no reason. But yeah, we're here. It is a semi-franchise. There was a third one that I don't think anyone really watched. Maybe a Prime original.
Yeah, I definitely didn't watch it. I believe my wife did. But if this ends in any sort of this is Ben's son play on a last name, I probably will riot in the movie theater. So let's hope it does not. I don't know much. I mean, this is a trailer react. I have honestly never seen this trailer before, but what I do know is that there are some returning, as it is a requel, there are some returning original stars that are going to be in this film. So if the first two are canon, maybe the third one is not. Maybe this is it a direct sequel from part two? Do you know that? I don't know shit about any of this.
I know about as much as what you just said. I know that there is an original cast tie-in, and that's about it. I haven't seen it yet. Is there excitement for you for another I Know You Did Last Summer?
Of course there's excitement. I think that this is one of the boogeymen, right? Not just because he was a part of that DVD of the slashers, and it's like how I say it, it's the iconic photo, and you got a bit of a situation over your shoulder there with like the slicker, but we could see their faces, but the slicker image of the fisherman and the unique killing device and the hook, that to me is always going to have a place. He will always have a place in slasher lore. So yeah, I'm interested to see that because more for the action figure fodder and shit like that. But I guess at this point it's like, I hope they just do it right. But what does that even mean? I don't even know if I was particularly moved by the other two anyway. We really enjoyed the first one, but I think as I look back on it, was I really, really enjoying the first one because of how many ties it had to Scream, or did I really enjoy the first one because it was, a unique killer? A lot of things, obviously, nostalgia played a big part of it, but you were going to say?
No, you just kind of mentioned that. I'm like, there isn't much merch for I Know What You Did Last Summer. We kind of talked about this when we were talking about the movies. Like, he was so close to being iconic, and I think if the second one had really even gotten close to the first one, like we would have been like, oh, like here's our new iconic killer. I think we were hungry for another one after Scream. We're like, all right, these are our slashers. Like, these are new modern ones, even though there was a book about I Know What You Did Last Summer from the 80s. But it was cool, and it's funny that we don't see that much merch. I think the second one just really destroyed the legacy of Ben's son.
Look, I think the question that they asked themselves, it looks like it's being released by Sony. The question that they asked themselves, the question that they probably asked Jennifer Love Hewitt, the question that they asked Freddie Prinze Jr., the question that I'm going to be asking you, Lance, so that I guess we can just jump into this, is the question that has been a part of this movie forever, and the iconic scene directed by a 4-year-old, or what was it, 12-year-old or something like that. I guess we all need to ask ourselves, what are we waiting for, huh? What are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for? All right, let's jump on into it. Here's the trailer for I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Baby.
You okay?
Why don't you go upstairs and do that guided meditation you like?
Like we hate.
Find a peaceful setting and close your eyes.
Is that a tomato bath bomb?
Imagine a white light calling
Okay,
you.
good pull.
Hello?
Now, feel that love
It's Scream.
entering your body and emanating out from your chest.
Oh, not killed with a fish hook.
Oh, that's a harpoon,
Deep
sir, isn't it?
breath in. And remember, the energy you give to the universe always comes back to you.
There it is. Jealous of that tub,
Nice.
but whatever.
Do you think this is some kind of karma for what we did? What if someone saw what happened?
Okay, an all-new class.
Okay. It's
You
very
need to
bright.
handle this.
Yeah.
Oh,
This isn't the first time there's been violence like this in South.
You tell him.
It's not going to stop.
oh. Okay.
I need to start drinking.
Eh,
Me too.
same.
Someone is coming after us. I need your help.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're done for
legacy.
now,
I
bitches.
just have one question. What did you do last summer?
I didn't think that was going to be the question.
This place is so beautiful, it makes me want to die.
Okay.
Okay. Honest reaction. I was underwhelmed.
Okay, why?
I've seen this before. Just feels like it feels like they're late to the party. I hate it. I really hate it because it's going and getting Laurie's help. It's going and getting, the survivor from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm blanking on her name. Sally.
Sally.
It's the same formula. It's the same formula. But it's getting Ellen Bernstein. It's getting Chris McNeil from The Exorcist help. Right? Okay, it's getting the legacy characters help for the same things that happened in the past. So if I did not see Freddie Prinze and if I did not see Jennifer Love Hewitt, I would have been like straight up remake. Same name. Pretty much all the same beats, but it looks like, obviously a little bit of a modern twist. It looks like they're definitely peppering the comedy a little bit more. Some fresh faces people I've never seen, but I was like, I wanted to be whelmed and I was underwhelmed.
Underwhelmed.
That's just me.
I'm kind of wondering with the sense of humor that it has in that opening scene. I was like, oh, this is Scream. This is Scream 1. This is the Scream TV series. This is Scream. But even I was kind of going back. I'm like, maybe they're aware of that. Maybe that was the point of this. Maybe there's a sense of humor. Like, we understand that y'all think we're Scream, but we've got some surprises in store for you. Maybe it's a hard sell, or like just come to the theater and see it and see what happens. There seems to be a lot of daytime fisherman stuff going on, so I'm really curious if that's part of the surprise of like, oh, you don't expect him and then here he is. I kind of like the harpoon. I mean, that's kind of cool to add to the fisherman's arsenal, something different than he hasn't really used. Kind of dig that.
Yeah, that's nice. That is really cool. I mean, it just feels I don't want to be like this, right? Because I guess horror fans are never happy or they're never pleased. But it's like the tone of I Know What You Did Last Summer, it was very dark and it was like, gritty and wet. It was very wet, right? And this one, like, there is some of those aspects to it, but like maybe maybe this is the trailer. And this is the only time I'm going to watch it. Remember, I'm going to keep that thing going. I'm only going to watch it this once. Of course, they've got me in, but I'm going to tell you this. They don't have me in because of the trailer. They have me in because of the past, because I just want to see what's going to happen. I have never, and I still am never going to be a fan of not changing the name Kind of like when Halloween came back in 2018 and it was called Halloween again. It was, I don't like that. So I wish they would have called this I Know What You Did Last Summer something else, right? I know it's hard to kind of reinvent that between I Know What You Did and then I Still Know What You Did. And then that's, you're kind of in a corner there. But it could have been called something else, What Did You Do Last Summer? I love that. Why didn't you just keep it that? Like, that was great. But, I mean, I'm going to watch it. Jennifer Love Hewitt is like one of the all-timers. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just cut the bullshit here. Okay. She's got me in because that's Jennifer Love Hewitt. So she looks great. Freddie Prinze Jr. looks great. I do like, it seems as though Jennifer Love Hewitt is working at the college where Sidney Prescott was in part 2 of Scream.
It's exactly the same thing. Gosh. I'm buying in because of the legacy cast. I instantly don't really care about the new cast. They look so glamorized. And again, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about with the Friday the 13th stuff we were just mentioning, is like, when you modernize it and you try to capture it from another time, it just doesn't feel as natural as it did then. And it just looks, again, like some supermodels trying to act and react what we've already seen. So don't care for the new cast instantly, but I will give it a shake, literally just because of the legacy characters. And like you said, I want to know what happens. It's kind of like why I got into Marvel movies, because I'm like, I just want to know what the big story is. I love Assassin's Creed. I'm like, I just want to know what the whole story is. So I will play a 200-hour game because I just want to know. I want to continue the story. I want to see where this goes. So yeah, I mean, I'm in. I'll watch it. You're right. I don't know if I would say I'm underwhelmed. I think I'm just whelmed, not overwhelmed. Just I'm whelmed. You're underwhelmed. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Will we be in the theater for it?
I'll be there.
Yeah. Okay. It kind of reminds me of, we just saw Hard Eyes, which was probably a little more original than this, but by the end of that movie, it was a very classic Scream tale again, so maybe that's just part of this new horror trend that's starting to fill back in, is a lot of the 2000 stuff is coming back. And,
it would be very funny if this generation is like rediscovering slashers, and they're like, oh my god, this, because it's all cyclical. It's like, for a while it was about monsters, and then it becomes about psychological, and then entities and stuff like that, and then slashers kind of took like a back seat and stuff, and then it was like the ultra real, and now it almost looks like slashers are coming back in a way, amongst all the other varieties of genre horror. So I'm excited to see both legacy characters do their thing. But could this have been, was this necessary? I always like, I don't know if it was necessary, but it felt like just kind of a paint by numbers movie trailer, but that's all they're going to get from me. Good thing that I was invested in the original property to go watch it, because I will be there.
I'm so hopeful. I think that's the thing, is like, I want the Fisherman to be on my shelf. You know what I mean? I want the toys. I want the Fisherman to be maybe a B-level Mount Rushmore, but the 2000s Mount Rushmore, you know what I mean? Like right behind Ghostface or something. I think I just want him there so badly that I want this movie to work, so we can maybe get another one and build a true legacy and a new horror icon, I guess. All right. That's Danny, and I'm Lance. This was a DED trailer react for I Know What You Did Last Summer.